Hey YouTube, this is Sam here. It is March 31st, and this is way overdue. This is my voice, a little over 3.5 months on testosterone, and, unfortunately, this is where it's going to stay for now, because due to health issues, I need to stop testosterone for a while. It's not forever. I'm not sure when I'm going to be going back on T. It's just the best decision right now. I ran into a lot of health problems. The T did not start the health problems, but it's making a few of them worse. So both my doctor and I decided that it would be the best thing to stop for right now until my health issues settle down, and then we'll talk about going back on testosterone. And I'm upset about it, about having to stop T, but I'm also relieved in some ways. And as I've said before in other videos, my health is number one. My health comes first, above all. And if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. So I'd rather be healthy and not on testosterone than, being on T and having more pain. I'm not going to go so much into the health issues. That's kind of my business, except for this. This is something completely unrelated. I apparently hurt a main supporter in my hand a little over 2 months ago when I was at work, of which I'm on a medical leave of absence from, which really sucks. I'm hoping to go back soon once again the health issues settle down. But in the meantime, this is 3 months, wow, 3.5 months on testosterone, a little bit more. As you could hear, my voice has indeed changed. I think my jawline has changed. It's definitely thinned out over here. The jawline itself has squared out. I'm growing more facial hair, which is pretty awesome, except for the fact that, going through puberty, again, it's kind of patchy, so my right side is definitely thicker than the left, so I tend to shave it, especially when I'm not being lazy. My shoulders have broadened out a little bit. It was noticed by a friend of mine who hadn't seen me since my tea day dinner, which was outstanding. And she noticed it. I thought that I might have, but I was told that doesn't happen for months and months and months, like 6 to 8 months down the road. And I had chosen to stay on the smallest dosage, the beginning dosage, every 2 weeks. So I wanted to go slowly. I was going to up it to every week, but I'm really happy that I didn't. I'm wondering what my voice is going to sound like now that I'm getting off testosterone, and it should be leaving my body soon, because today was supposed to be a T shot, but it's not. So we'll see what happens. I've heard that your voice kind of resonates differently. It obviously doesn't become higher pitched. Once it's lowered, but it becomes more tinny from what I've understood. I'm going to ask some people that I know, well, one person in particular that I know who has gone on and off of tea prior to in the past, and see what he says. In some ways, I'm really relieved, because I think both my doctor and I think that part of it was kind of being fueled by stress from transitioning. Transitioning is a really big deal, and I think you see a lot of guys on here who are very much all about, yes, I got my testosterone, and this is it, and they're all positive, and it's right from the get-go a wonderful experience for them. And I'm not saying that it's not, but that's not everyone, and everyone has their own path and their own journey through this. For some, it feels it feels exactly like that. Others, it's more stressful. And others still, they decide it's not for them and they get off of testosterone, and that's fine. I'm not going to be going on for a while for health reasons and just so I can speak to someone and sort my stress out, because it's very important to me. Before I go back on testosterone, I do want to go back on in the future. I like what it's done for me so far. There are effects that I wish that I could continue to have, and things I wish I could continue to have change in the interim while I'm off testosterone, but obviously that's not how it works, sadly enough. But aside from that, I'm content with, alright, I can't be on it right now, and I have no problem admitting that some of it is stress. Again, I think a lot of guys, a lot of people watch videos on here and they see nothing but positivity, and they might not think what it would mean for them to transition. And I'm not saying that's for everyone, but it's a life-altering decision, not just physically but mentally. It's a very mental thing because, not to say that your personality necessarily changes or anything like that, but the body that you've had, that you're used to, that changes, and you can't go back, and it could be the most wonderful, liberating experience, and to see some of those changes, it's mind-blowing, and you feel fantastic, and you feel very calm about it, and you're like, yeah, this is what it's supposed to look like. This is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. But it could still be like, oh my god, this is the body I've had for X amount of years, or however old you are, and that's changing. Because no one knows your body as well as you know your body. And of course, sometimes the perception, others' perception of you could change. I mean, I love, being stirred. When I bind and I let my facial hair grow in, I easily get sir and him and so on and so forth, and it's great. I love that. But it's still kind of, it could be a trip, because I went to a doctor's office and my name hasn't legally been changed yet, so they called it out, and I hadn't asked this office to use Sam because I've used him for years and years and years and years and years, and I had that particular day just told the doctor that I'm transgender. And the nurse was going to be doing a test, and she called my legal name, and I raised my hand and stand up, and she looks at the paper and looks at me and goes, "That's you?" Yep, and does it again, and oh my god, that's you? I mean, the initial shock at that point had worn off, and like we were laughing about it, but it was a trip, to say the least. This video is really running long, I say, but these are things that I feel that I need to talk about, and I will make more videos soon. I've been meaning to make this video, but again, health got in the way, plus my computer just kind of crashed and died, so I'm making this video on my girlfriend's computer. So this is the first opportunity I've had to do so. I guess I'll make another video update pretty soon and talk more about how I feel about stopping tea and if I feel any differences with the tea leaving my body. I personally don't think that I felt like the cycle that a lot of guys feel. I don't, I really don't think, if I did, I wasn't aware of it, because tea kind of goes in a cycle. Like, you get a shot, and over a few days, depending on if you get it weekly or every 2 weeks, like, after a few days or so, the tea level will rise, and you know, you'll feel happy and good and horny and all that stuff, and then it'll dip down right before your next tee shot, and a lot of guys feel kind of like sluggish and depressed and tired, and I just I don't think I really noticed it. It might have occurred, but it just really didn't faze me. So I'm curious to know if anyone else out there just like never really had that or noticed it, or whatnot. But just as a review, 3.5 months on testosterone. Have to stop. For now, it's not permanent, it's not forever. This is my voice, 3.5 months on T. This is what I look like, 3.5 months on testosterone. Mixed feelings about a lot of things. Bummed that I had to stop T, but also relieved in some ways. And again, my health comes first, so this is the right decision, and I'm very okay with that. I'm at peace with that, because it's for my health. I'm at peace with it. Next time I will talk more about how I'm feeling not being on testosterone, what that means for me in terms of my transition, what the last week and a half has been like since the decision was made to stop my testosterone, because part of my health issue was a chest injury, it seems, due to binding. So I'm not binding, so it's basically my transition's on a hold, no T, no binding for now. That also is not a permanent thing, I hope, but I do need to step up, you know, raising money for top surgery, but again, I will discuss that in an upcoming video. I think this is where I'll leave it off for right now, and another video will be coming soon. I will express more of my feelings on everything again in that video, and that's about it, I think. Alright, brothers, take care, bye.